Well, okay, it looks like we might actually be live. Third time, or maybe this is fifth time, is a charm, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm super excited. Okay, it's Winning Wednesday again. We're here a week later. I feel like weeks fly by, literally like moments in your day. But this is
Mhm.
Sonia
Jeannie.
and we're so excited about this topic today. Both of us are just total nerds when it comes to biohacking and age reversal and health optimization and all of these things. And so we talked last week about biohacking and we realized like how big that topic was. So we thought, well, why don't we break it up into some bite-sized pieces? And so I'm super pumped about what we're going to talk about today, and that is how to age reverse your skin without breaking the bank. So if you guys are psyched about this conversation, say hi, let us know you're here. Don't be like in the witness protection program on us. Let us know you are here. And if you're catching this on the replay, say hello. Let us know what time you're watching and what platform you are watching from, because we are live in multiple places on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and all the places. So, all right, let's get into this conversation about how to just essentially, I mean, we
Yeah.
talk to women primarily over 40. Guys, this can apply to you too, but women over 40, I feel like every time I looked in the mirror before I started really my anti-aging journey, I would be like, "Oh, I just got a day older," or like the birthday comes and you're like,
Mhm.
"Oh," right? Remember when you used to get excited about birthdays? At least I did. Now I'm like, "All right, I survived another year. Yay me," right?
Yes.
So we're all about this sort of age reversal process and how do we make this just a better experience overall? How do we age backwards? How do we go more by biological age rather than chronological age? All this stuff is really relevant. And so today we're going to talk about your skin. And you want to stay till the end because we have some really exciting announcements. So, all right, Jeannie, let's talk about it. So,
Yeah.
what's important for people to know about aging skin, especially if we're trying to do it on the budget, so to speak? Tell me about some of the
Yeah.
things that you do and why you do them.
So you really want to get good quality products. You don't have to break the bank, but you don't want to buy products from the grocery store. And I will tell you this, I am one of the guilty ones. I used it for years and I thought by getting the so-called clean product, from the grocery store that I was all set. I didn't believe in like buying any face care products from a boutique type thing. So I then as I hit menopause, I started to have skin issues.
Mhm.
Part of the hormonal changes, it causes acne. My skin was flaking in certain areas. So it was not very, I didn't have like smooth skin, if that makes sense. It wasn't wrinkles, but it was just like, a lot of things going on with my face. And so when I went to the dermatologist, she recommended that I upgrade my products. And generally, they will suggest, like some over the counter stuff that you can use. There's a lot of standard products that are like over the counter, but I decided to go with what I use now only because um, of the ingredients. And
Mm.
the ingredients, I think those things are key, because when you're getting like peptides, which is an antioxidant, onto your skin, it helps with that improvement in collagen production on your skin. And then if you pair it with like vitamin C or hyaluronic acid, it's amazing, right? So that's what I did. So that's in a nutshell what I did is I upgraded my products, but I did not do like a name brand, like a big name brand, because sometimes those products are not very effective. They're just being sold as very expensive because of the name attached to them. And
Mm.
so the way I did it is I just started to look at ingredients and I just found a whole line that really worked for me. And I love the thing of working on your skincare inside and out. I love that.
Yeah. So let's touch
Yeah.
on the inside. And let me speak to the inside here for a moment because most people don't understand that the true anti-aging in terms of your skin and many other things, right? It's all about what you put in. And so skincare is very important, obviously. It has its function, but that should be second. So the first is how do we address the aging skin from within? So some obvious things, we want to make sure we stay hydrated, and that means drinking about half of your body weight in fluid ounces of pure filtered clean water. Seems so simple, but it's amazing how many people can't do it. So always have one of these, as my sister calls them, emotional support water bottles. And I'm convinced that if they're cute and colorful, you drink more water.
I agree.
Just like that, right? All right. So that is almost free. Second, colorful foods, so important, and hydrating foods. So think fruits and vegetables, think color, and think about the ones when you eat them, they're really juicy. So cucumbers and celery and things like
Watermelon.
watermelon, mangoes,
Mhm.
oranges, grapefruits, right? You eat
Mhm.
them and like juice flies everywhere.
Yeah.
So those things not only supply hydration, but also are high in vitamin C and other nutrients that boost collagen production. Because what we're talking about today is not just things that are going to give you a temporary effect, but we're talking about legitimately being able to biohack your skin, your aging skin. And I'm going to hold up a before and after picture, Jeannie. I know you have a fabulous picture too.
Yeah.
I hope you guys can see this. I know there's probably a glare, but my before picture, this is back in 2019.
It's
And
incredible.
I had been using powdered collagen for 5 years. And I had a lot of fine lines, wrinkles, and I'd look in the mirror and I'd be like, what is happening to me? Why does my skin look like this? I eat well, I drink water, like I take really good care of my skin. And somebody told me to use collagen. So I started using powdered collagen and I used all different brands. One, another one, another one, another one. So many. Like I can tell you,
Yeah.
marine, bovine, multi collagen, you name it. I tried it. Collagen pills, collagen powders. I even tried some liquid collagens. And,
Wow.
all of them had a little something that was good, but I never really got any results. Let's check. Oh my goodness.
Like, I don't
Wow.
know if you can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I see so much less puffiness in your face
There was
and, like, your skin.
inflammation,
Yeah,
acne, redness. Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
doesn't come from just skincare, that comes from what you put inside, right? So
Yes.
hydration, colorful
Mhm.
food, and then
Yep.
finding a clinical grade anti-aging supplement. Here's the key
Mhm.
that helps with the biohacking, that not only is just a supplement, but it's something that actually encourages your body to begin producing more collagen again on its own.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
when we're like 20 years old or younger, our bodies, I mean, we have glowing
Mhm.
skin, we have very flexible joints, like things just work, right?
Yeah.
As we get older, we start to lose more collagen production every single year.
Mhm.
Once you hit the ripe old age of 40, you're like, forget it. Like you're hardly producing any. And then as you get older, it just continues to get worse. And so collagen is the structure and function that the glue essentially that holds us together. But as it relates to skin, it's super important, but it's also very powerful when it's combined with hyaluronic acid, which you can use topically. But again, think of topical as temporary. So you need the topical from the day to day, and we'll talk about some of those things. But it's so important to find a liquid collagen that's combined with hyaluronic acid and chondroitin sulfate. As I say, they're like three parts of an aging triangle,
Mhm.
anti-aging triangle. You can use one, you can use two, you can use all three and get like the home run effect. So, what's really awesome of the 16 plus types of collagen that we're made of, there are three primary parts that are most important: type 1, type 2, and type 3. Most people, when they think of skin health, they think of type 1 or type 3, like marine collagen or other forms of type 1 and type 3 collagen, and those can be effective and give you some results. I personally favor type 2 collagen, and here's why. When you utilize type 2 collagen, we'll call it the health collagen. It's really good for everything head to toe. That includes your hair, your skin, your nails, in the right molecular size, meaning it's small enough for your body to absorb, because it's not what you take that matters, it's what your body absorbs. But when it's in the right molecular size, combined with hyaluronic acid and chondroitin sulfate, type
Mhm.
2 collagen, and if you guys learn nothing from this video except this one thing, type 2 collagen is the catalyst to encourage your body to produce more collagen again on its own as if you were younger. So it's not just a supplement. It's like what is that stuff you put in the gas tank to make your gas fuel like more like heat? Heat when it's really cold outside. You
Oh,
put
yeah.
heat in your gas tank to make your fuel system run better. That was a really bad analogy.
Oh,
You get my
okay.
point, right? So I absolutely love this. Is the brand that we use and recommend. Jeannie, I know. Oh,
Yeah.
layer here, but this is our Liquid BioCell skin formula. It's backed by 37 clinical trials and 7 international patents, but it's the
Mhm.
right molecular size for your body to be able to absorb. So in my
Yeah.
after picture and in Jeannie's after picture, we'll
Yeah.
hold it up again so you guys can see. But within
It's
my
incredible.
first month, I noticed a significant change. And now I've
Yeah.
been using it for 3 years and it has erased fine lines, wrinkles. It
Yeah.
has put a glow back in my skin, a youthful
Mhm.
glow, and so much more. And this isn't a live just about collagen, but the point being, when you put the right stuff in, you
Mhm.
legitimately begin to age backwards. I look in the
Yeah.
mirror now and I'm like, I look better now than I did 10 years ago. And that is no
Mhm.
lie.
Yeah, I think you look amazing.
Well,
You
and right
glow.
back at you, you glow too. It's like
Thanks.
we call this Botox in a bottle for a reason, and it just got an upgrade. So just real quick, I'll just tell you that it's now called Liquid BioCell Skin, Hair, and Nails, because not only is it amazing for skin health, but we're going to do some pretty fabulous things for your hair and your nails too, because it's
Mhm.
got the addition of bamboo, which is essentially a form of silica, which is amazing for stimulating like hair follicle and hair growth. It's also got pea sprouts, which are antioxidants. They are actually microgreens that you can literally put on your salad. I have them in my fridge right now,
Yeah.
but they're really, really great for helping with healthy hair. And then the big home run, they've added biotin to it.
Yep.
So perfection just got even more perfect. And there are ceramides as well to act as a skin barrier, because when you go outside, there's pollutants everywhere. So ceramides
Mhm.
actually protect your skin from the environment outside and hold the moisture in. And then lastly, 18 plus magnificent superfoods that are all working in conjunction with collagen. So absolutely love it. We could not talk about the external stuff without mentioning the inside first.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
talk to us about how, Jeannie, how does the skincare that we use work alongside the collagen?
So the thing that's amazing is that these actually whole skincare system has what's in that collagen. It has the collagen HA in the skincare, plus added ingredients to protect your skin from environmental factors and things like that. So, for example, this Cell Proof is a double cleanser. It removes the oil. So you put it on without any water at first. You just rub it around your face, and then you wet your fingers or your hands, and then you make a foam to wash it. So what it does is it gets rid of the oils first, and then you cleanse it thoroughly with the water, with that sudsy action. So that's what I love about this double cleanser. And then my favorite really is the serum,
Mhm.
because the serum has the peptides in them, right? And I love the serum. And you can do it twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. In the mornings, I'll use the serum with a vitamin C. And this we do not have, but I get a vitamin C because it actually is recommended for all age groups. is vitamin C. This is the standard. Um, and the reason why is because we want to have antioxidants on our face. We want our face to be because it brightens the skin. It helps it glow. So when we put things on our face, it's to help with, those fine rings, fine, fine, uh, fine lines and wrinkles,
Bingo. Yes.
fine lines and wrinkles, and it helps your skin glow like immediately, and you have that. I mean, look at Sonia's skin; it's just glowing, right? Yes, this collagen helps for your overall health and for your skin, but this is like an, immediate with the collagen, if that makes sense. So you got to do both. It's not one without the other. I'm a true believer in doing all of it. And by the way, Sonia, I know water is very obvious for most people, and they know they need to drink more water, but I think sometimes they forget to connect the dots of how important it is for hydrating the skin.
Mhm.
I mean, we all know that we need water and it's healthy, but I think sometimes we forget, we got to sit, take a step back and say, oh, wait a second, it is good for my skin. I should drink more of it.
Your largest organ, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't think of
So,
that, right? Because
yeah.
it's external. But I mean, and I'll rabbit trail for a second here, but even the
Mhm.
health of your gut lining, right?
Yeah.
It's, what we call the skin within, right? So
Mhm.
what's good for the outside, not the skincare, obviously not going to drink the skincare, but the collagen is obviously good for the insides as well, too.
Mhm.
So, okay, Tanya on Facebook is asking, how much is it? Tanya, we'll definitely connect with you because there's an awesome promo going on right now. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Tanya, Tonya. I'm Sonia, and I get called Sanja and Sonja and all kinds of things. So I'm very sensitive to that. So one of us will reach out to you after this video and give you all the specifics on cost and all of that as well, too. So if there's anyone else that would like information on what we're sharing, just drop a comment below or send us a message wherever you're watching from, and we'll be sure to give you all those little details. Okay, so what else do you do? So you use the Collagen HA skincare. We both use
Yes.
that. I'm curious
Yes.
to see what else you found to really hack your skin.
So I actually use so there's a product that I get, it's prescription, it's muesli. You can get it online. But what it is that it's basically tretinoin, give me a second. Niacinamide,
Nice job.
niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid helps to plump your skin,
Mhm.
and it hydrates it. And niacinamide is, I think it's one of the antioxidants. I am not sure. But I do know that it helps overall because, as you know, if you've ever used tretinoin or Retin-A, it actually dries your skin, especially if
Mhm.
you use too much of it. So you have to like use it in a low percentage of it, like a dosage, and you have to make sure you're not putting it like slathering it on. But if you notice that you're getting flaky, they added that hyaluronic acid and niacinamide to help to
Hmm.
counteract all of that, so that your skin is plump, hydrated, and smooth. So that's what I use. I don't use it every night. You should probably, like start out very slowly and then build up from there. And the dermatologist will tell you how much to use. You can actually buy over the counter Retin-A.
Mhm.
But I would be really careful. Just, you don't want to put too much or use it every single day. Start out slow and build up from that so your skin can get used to it because it is pretty strong.
And
Oh, another thing,
I was
I
going
get
to
so
say, while you're on
excited.
the topic of Retin-A and retinol, because obviously that's powerful, I
Yes.
had a hard time being able to use Retin-A. And
Mhm.
so I'm really loving Bakuchiol
Mm.
booster.
Yes.
And basically, that's a plant-based retinol alternative. So it's going to give you a lot of the same effects as retinol would,
Yeah,
but it's not going to be like harsh on your skin. So that's
exactly.
what I use.
Mhm.
Let's see. I've got another question here. Is it available as a vitamin pill and not a liquid collagen? So let me
Mm.
speak to that for just a second and we'll get back to skincare.
Yeah.
So, vitamin pills or collagen in a powdered form are not well absorbed by the body. It has to survive the digestive tract. And anything that has to survive the digestive tract has a lower absorption rate. So, the reason that it is a liquid is because digestion and absorption begins in the mouth. And
Mm.
so your typical pills and powders are about 30% or less even absorbable by the body, which is why people don't get results. This is
Yeah.
about 96% absorbable by the body, which makes the results very profound. So
Mhm.
we do have collagen chews that are more for traveling. I
Yeah.
personally, they're fine for travel. I would not replace them with a liquid. The liquid is
Mhm.
slam dunk home run. It's actually been through, as I mentioned,
Mhm.
37 clinical trials. And one of the things that it does that makes it so profound, which is how I knew I was starting to age backwards, within the first 28 days, it improves the hyaluronic acid levels and hydration in your skin by 6,000%. That is not a typo. I was like, "Is that an extra zero?" But no, it's legit.
Incredible.
I mean, it's absolutely incredible. And the other thing is too, like if you don't get results, you can send it back your first 30 days and get all of your money back. So amazing stuff there. Not to rabbit trail back to collagen for a second, but I got a question I wanted to answer.
No,
So
that's okay. Yeah, these are good questions coming in.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so that Retin-A, that's a big one for you. Do you use
Yeah.
anything as an exfoliant? Because
Yes.
exfoliating is so important as well.
I actually use this PhytoCalm enzyme mask.
Okay.
Um, so that's what I don't use any harsh exfoliants. I used to until I was told not to do it anymore
Feels good
by
when
the
you do it, right?
esthetician.
Scrubbing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like, "Don't do that." So I actually use the enzyme mask, and that
Mhm.
seems to work pretty well. I know we have the other mask, and I actually forgot to bring it downstairs, but you may have it with you. The foaming, or not the foaming mask. What's the mask?
The cell-proof mask, and I
Yes.
don't because they stopped making it. So,
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
that one was
Yeah.
amazing. I used to feel like I had, I don't know, champagne
It
bubbles
was
on my face.
tingling. Yeah.
Yes, I love it. So I'm like
Yeah.
nursing the last bits that I have, but I
Mhm.
use a liquid exfoliant as
Mhm.
well. I used to use a scrub. Those can be harsh on your skin. This one is
Mhm.
by Glowbiotics MD. So
Okay.
it's basically you just put a little cotton thing on there and you use
Mhm.
it like a freshener on your face
Oh,
a
nice.
couple of times a week, but your
Mhm.
face feels like a baby's butt
Wow.
after you use it. And I
Mm.
love this. I just get this. I mean, you can buy it online too, I believe, but I get this from my esthetician, and I don't and I wanna put a disclaimer on this. Neither Jeannie or I do Botox, fillers, cosmetic procedures, facelifts,
Nothing.
fancy whatevers,
Yeah.
nothing other than an occasional facial because
Mhm.
that is therapeutic. But,
Exactly.
it's just amazing to me how many women, and this is why the without breaking a bank part comes into this conversation. How many women are spending money on all these things that I just talked about, these procedures, and it's not fixing the problem because the
Mhm.
anti-aging starts from within and you're not doing Botox on your inside. Aging skin is not a deficiency of Botox. It's a
Mhm.
deficiency of collagen, hyaluronic acid. And as
Yes.
we start to put in obviously hair and nails, biotin and these things, as we start to put those building blocks back into the body, it's amazing what you see
Mhm.
happen.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so we
agree.
both exfoliate, we both use a form of a retinol-ish type product.
Mhm.
The other thing I love is, and this is like so undervalued, but it's something I do all day long, is find something, a clean something that you can spritz your face with throughout the day. So this I literally, you guys, I bought this at TJ Maxx. It's Advanced Clinicals Collagen and Rose Water because rose water is really hydrating.
Mhm.
So it not only sets your makeup, and by the way, I stopped wearing foundation now. I'm wearing just a tinted sunscreen
Wow.
because believe it or not, sometimes women think like the older they get, the more makeup they have to cover
Oh,
stuff up with.
yeah.
It's actually the opposite. Wear less. But this
Exactly.
collagen and this amazing skincare makes makeup optional, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
And by the
Except
way,
lipstick, that is non-negotiable.
I agree. Lipstick is fabulous. And eyelashes. Like if you ladies wear I know a lot of ladies wear eyelash opens up your eyes. It's wonderful. I don't wear anything. I
Mascara?
chapstick and lipstick maybe. Mascara. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. I don't get the fake eyelashes. Some
Yeah.
people do, but it's like it was too much for me. I did it like one time and I was like, "Oh, this is too much." But,
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, hydrating your skin from the
Mm.
inside and from the outside. So, and you can use any type of a facial mist. This is just an example, and it
Yeah.
was $5 at TJ Maxx.
Yeah,
Um,
I actually bought a mitt. I forgot to bring it down, but I do have one, from the last time we did a live and we talked about it. I went and bought one.
Awesome.
So,
Yeah. I
yes.
mean, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, right? Because the
No.
whole concept here, the most expensive thing that we're talking about here is the liquid collagen,
Mhm.
and it gives you so many health benefits beyond skin. So
Yes.
it's really a health investment, but all this other stuff is so
Mhm.
affordable compared to the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars that you would spend on procedures.
Exactly.
The other thing I was going to add to just sort of kind of bring this all back full circle is I talked about hydrating your skin with a facial mist. So hydration is so key. And yes, that starts from within, but doing things, so having a good moisturizer and sunscreen.
Yes.
Honestly, sunscreen on my face, that's the only place I put sunscreen on because vitamin D, you don't want to completely block that out, but I also don't want wrinkles all over my face or
Yeah.
sunspots. So using a good sunscreen with clean
Mm.
ingredients is
Yeah.
absolutely key. Even
Mhm.
if you're a sun warrior, I love the
Mm.
sun. And I live in Minnesota, so we don't get it too often. But so I love it when I can. I'm just like,
Yeah.
ah, you know.
Yeah.
What do you do to hydrate
And
your skin?
well, one thing I wanna say about sunscreen, that's like the number one, if it ages you. It's the number one way to age. So, if you can
The
get a good
sun, not
quality.
the sunscreen, right?
No, the sun.
Yeah.
Getting out in the sun without sunscreen is just awful for the skin. It'll age you very quickly, but if you get a good quality sunscreen, like for me, I put it on my face, my neck, and like my décolletage area, because I don't wanna have wrinkles there either.
Exactly.
So, but I'm okay with like my arms and my legs being exposed to the sun, and not for too long, because again, it's all about uh, trying to keep your skin from aging and but from cancer too. That's the big one, skin cancer.
Mhm, 100%.
Yeah.
And I guess the last thing I'll say is I do use instead of using a foundation, now I just use, as I mentioned, a tinted sunscreen. I'm
Mhm.
using one called Filterless Era because I'm just on this, like, we should not have to live through filters.
Yeah.
Just saying. Everything is a filter now. And so
Mhm.
I'm like, anything and everything that I can do to avoid the filters, right? And that means taking good care of your skin. And everything we're talking about is would fall under the umbrella of holistic anti-aging because they're all clean ingredients. We don't believe in chemicals or toxins or I mean, we're exposed to enough of those. We don't need to add more, right?
Right.
The
Mhm.
last thing that I've been using, just because I do live in Minnesota where it's it can get cold outside. It can get dry and windy and all of that. So I've been adding a little bit of castor oil to my moisturizer. I just mix it in together. You just need the tiniest little bit, but
Mhm.
castor oil needs to also be organic in a
Yeah.
glass bottle and hexane free. And there's no like specific brand you have to buy. I bought this one at TJ Maxx. It's called Purador castor oil. It
Oh,
was
I've heard of that one.
7.99 for this
Wow.
big bottle,
Oh, wow.
and this will last forever, and there's so many
Mhm.
health benefits to castor oil, but it does also help with fine lines, wrinkles,
Mm.
helping to just keep the hydration kind of in your skin because it's a really thick oil. So
Yeah.
hydration, obviously key, and all the other things we talk about, one works with the other, and we have some similarities, but we have some differences too, right?
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
I guess the moral of the story before we kinda wrap things up is serums are wonderful, especially if they create or contain peptides and other things like vitamin C and,
Mm.
retinol or retinol alternatives if you can handle the retinol or Retin-A, but also making sure that your skincare is clean and
Mhm.
that number 1 on the list, you use a liquid collagen supplement with hyaluronic acid and chondroitin sulfate, which I said I'd save the best for last. If you guys hung around till the end, you are going to hear all about a special promo that just got extended on this lovely liquid collagen. And we have some also some packages that have the skincare along with them. But we're giving away free gifts with purchase. It's $25 off your first order, free shipping. what am I forgetting? A bunch of like freebies that they're giving
Free
away with
stuff.
it.
Yeah.
Kind of changes from hour to hour because we have flown through so many of the freebies. So
Yes.
that being said, it's a really great time if you're at all thinking about aging skin to talk to Jeannie or I, and we
Mhm.
can help you get started with any of the things that we talked about today. A lot of them you can buy on Amazon or just go buy from your local TJ Maxx, but the
Yeah.
collagen and the collagen skincare, if it's something you're interested in, either
Mhm.
drop a comment below and we'll reach out to you or simply send us a message from wherever you're watching from. So,
Yes.
Jeannie, that's all I had. Is there anything else that you want to add before we land the plane?
The only thing I wanna add is you really don't wanna cut corners when it comes to skincare. Really get good quality products, because remember, you're putting it on your skin and things do get absorbed through the skin. So,
Mhm.
definitely it's about good quality products, making sure you get a good quality collagen, and yeah, I mean, the highest price thing here that we talked about today is the collagen, but if you look at the ingredients, they are superb. I mean, you can't find that anywhere else.
I love it. Well, I think that's a good place to end. I think, as we continue to evolve this series, we will definitely talk more about these biohacking things because really our goal is to help you age gracefully. If we all are going to do it, I look at it, you have two decisions. You can age like spoiled milk or like fine wine. And I don't really drink, but I like the concept of fine wine. So there you go. How about you, Jeannie?
Same thing, I totally
No
agree with
spoiled
that.
milk for you, huh?
No.
Well, this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys found value in this information. And we're live in a lot of public places. So you can share this broadcast from wherever you're watching. And again, if you would like information, simply drop a comment below or reach out to us via Messenger from whatever platform you're watching on. And we'll see you guys again next Wednesday. So thanks for hanging out with us. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.